All right, we're good? All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the Transformation Church Message Recap Podcast.
Hey.
Woo! Oh, wow. We're back. We're back.
We're back. We're doing it.
And I don't want to be here. That's what I said earlier.
We're doing the whole thing.
I got a lot to work on, but I've taken time out for you. You know, that's how I feel about my fans. I call them my fans. I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to my boys down in Lakeland. Free Life Chapel.
Lakeland, Free Life
Caleb,
Chapel.
some of you guys, PD told me you guys watch us pretty regularly, so shout out to you guys.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, give you a little
It's
shout
Caleb's
out.
in Las Vegas. I saw his Instagram.
Is that Pastor Scott's son, right?
It is.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So, anyways, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing the whole thing, man. It's been a busy day, busy day, busy week, busy month, busy year. It's been
busy.
bananas. Speaking of busy, Sunday was absolute insanity.
Oh yeah,
Good
Baptize
insanity.
America.
Baptized America.
Yeah.
We baptized 48 people in
Come
amazing.
on, that's awesome.
It's a
Just
lot
2
of-
weeks after we baptized like 11, which was just a month
Yeah.
after we baptized like 20.
What did we say yesterday? 135 this year?
Something like that.
Something like that
Yeah.
total?
And a lot of
That's
this were
unbelievable.
spontaneous too. A bunch of
I think 10 of them
Yep,
or 8
10.
of them.
We had 10. No, technically we had 12.
12 spontaneous.
10 in the 11:30 service. We had 2
Oh wow.
jump that were spontaneous from
Yep.
the service prior for the 11:30. But yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
fantastic.
I wonder if I need to check with, I don't know who's been doing that for Tiffany, maybe with the Baptized America people, what
Yeah.
their totals were nationwide.
I think she said this morning it was like 26,000 or something, but they're still
Wow.
putting in numbers.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
numbers
would
are still
imagine
coming in, but
so.
she said like 26,000.
Oh, cool.
this
That's
morning.
cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
incredible, man.
I know there was a couple other churches in our city who was a part of it. Love that.
Special, man. Yeah, we're really amped up about it. It's been really, really cool. Justin almost tased someone on Sunday, so
They had to tase them, but
yeah.
I did have to
Got to jump up real quick.
pull him off.
Hey, that gym has been
That's
preparing you
right.
for that moment.
You had some pep in your step. You was ready.
I run towards danger, not away from it.
Okay, yeah.
Danger's my middle name.
We had someone. They were really passionate and wanted to get baptized. They went about trying to let us know the wrong way. They tried
Yeah.
to
It was their first time.
first time. They had to run. They tried to run up on stage behind the curtain to get to me. While I was, and that's a little sketch.
You
don't know
what's
who
going
it
on.
is.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Smaller
That's what people
church
don't realize.
mentality.
The way the guy ran up behind Brad to the stage, either you wanted to be baptized or he was trying to stab him, and that's what we did not know in the moment. So you can't run up on somebody like that not nowadays. So
So, but it was that dude swung that curtain open, and Rick was standing right
Rick
there.
was on the other side, and I was behind him. Me and Rick both like, "Hey, bro, you gotta get off, get
He was
off
like,
the."
I need to get baptized. It's like, okay, well, at least that's a good reason why you're
Yeah,
here. You gotta come
come out here and we'll show you how to do that. You don't,
It's like
you
the
don't just-
pastor at 2819, that video that went viral.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like, you can't
yeah.
just run up on us like that.
Yeah.
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 Well, and I won't say what I was going to say that may come across as rude, but
Yeah, thank
But
you.
yeah, you got to be
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
if there's
just cut it.
if there's a curtain and you've never been told you can go past it, you probably shouldn't. It's kind of
Oh, yeah. I think
so.
yeah.
That's-
if it ain't your door to
It's
open,
one thing.
leave it closed,
It's one
you know?
thing if you were like standing at the front of the stage just trying to come talk to you, but like you walked up steps behind that curtain that's clearly like a backstage, and it's like I've never been anywhere where I just thought I could run behind that thing. And so he was real excited, and that's great. And we were
we
able
did
to
baptize
we were
him.
able to baptize him at
And
the
his
next
wife,
next service. That's cool. But it was kind of just one of those things. It's kind of funny. Like, hey, bro.
Yeah. So if you're watching the podcast right now, it's not personal. We just don't let people run up on me like that. So, and you're lucky it was Justin, not a handful of other people that you usually watch him back too, because that could have went differently, but it didn't.
We're glad
God,
you got
here.
baptized.
We're
And
glad
Yes,
you got
we're very
baptized.
glad you
We're
got
celebrating that you are one of number 48.
You said his wife too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations, guys. We're excited. It's been a cool Sunday. Well, it wasn't a cool Sunday. It was a hot Sunday, and we felt that in the auditorium.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, let me just say something to our church.
I know what he's gonna say. I know what he's gonna say.
If you're a part of our church, you don't have to look for me on Sunday when it's hot to tell me it's hot. We're clearly aware of how hot it was in that room. It is obvious something's wrong with the
Justin
AC.
had sweat stains. You did not have to tell
Yeah,
him.
we were
I
all,
don't know if you know this,
There's no AC.
but it's hot in here.
Literally.
no.
Literally.
That was like, yes, to everybody. I'm
As you
glad.
were sweat beating.
we were more than aware of how hot it was. Just
man.
know,
That's funny.
you know, we keep it cold in the room. So if
right.
it's ever that hot, something's wrong.
If it's ever not cold, something's wrong.
Something's
If it's
wrong.
ever that hot,
So
something's really
you don't have to
wrong.
And
track
we
me
are
down.
working on it.
You don't have to track me down to let me know. It's we're very aware of how hot it was.
I saw when you were on stage, I could see the sweat
Bro,
coming down
it
your
was-
forehead.
I
It
don't want
was-
to gross people out, but I was
You were
sweating
sweating.
really bad.
It was hot.
Especially with those lights hitting you,
Yeah.
even more.
Oh, dude, it was hot.
Yeah.
It was.
It was
It's a
hot.
good thing you didn't wear like a long sleeve and a puffer
Something-
vest
Oh,
and
if
all
I'd have been in
that.
that leadership pipeline jacket, I'd have been heated.
Yep.
Oh, I'd have been angry.
I think it would have
preaching.
just been holding it
Yeah,
in.
everybody would have got the worst version. of
Nothing
that
worse
message.
when the AC's not working. And for us, it was an auditorium and the lobby unit. We're both acting up.
Yeah,
so
usually you can find a cold spot
And-
on campus, but
The room where everybody was waiting for baptisms and the first and second grade room.
they're on the same
Hot.
unit.
Yeah, it was
It's on the
all
same.
hot.
Those are on the auditorium unit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
people going in the third and fifth grade class just to cool off for a second and then go back.
Yeah, they're on the same unit,
Yeah.
which
wild.
they're supposed to be out today or tomorrow to fix that, or to at least find out what's going on. So,
we'll have it back up and running for you guys. We
We'll
promise.
keep it cold.
We don't want it hot any more than you do. I
No,
guarantee.
especially not with the summer coming. Well, summer's here, but
and it's
Yeah.
the thing is like, oh my God, summer's here. It's hot out there right now.
Yeah.
I had to run down the street earlier, and
Ran down the street.
I drove down the street, but but walking from here to my car, I was like, good lord,
Yeah, it's,
well,
Yeah.
hotter than
the weather fooled us. What was like 2 weeks ago when it was like beautiful springtime, like a cool.
It's summer
breeze.
now.
And then all of a sudden now it's
Yeah,
like
dude,
muggy.
it's
and
summer
me and
now.
Nate have officially made the switch to early morning golf. That's
Yeah.
how hot it is.
Yeah.
7 a.m. tea time
7
on
a.m. tea
Friday.
time.
It's too hot, bro.
Even
What's
then,
that southern saying? It's like it's hotter than a what is it like?
I don't know.
Easy.
There's
bro.
a lot of
Yeah.
those.
That's colder than.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that the one?
That
I'm
one,
thinking of?
yeah.
'Cause
That's
Leah-
hotter
It's hotter
Satan's
than
toenails.
yeah.
Stanley said that.
Hotter than two hails.
I've
Yeah.
heard that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
more.
literally did not
Sweating
think
more than
when I
that,
said
yeah.
that. I literally did say.
But yeah, no, it was
Don't
hot.
cut
It
it
was
out, bleep it. That'd be fun.
it was warm.
That'd be.
And that's why I was like, I was up there preaching, and I kind of have the thing. It's like if I'm in game mode, like if I'm in go mode, it's like nothing's gonna stop. Like the lights,
Yeah.
if the power goes out, I'm preaching. If it's hot,
you've done
I'm
before.
preaching. Which I have, I've done
It's
all those
happened.
things before. It's like we're gonna do it today. My mindset is I can do anything for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I got to preach and it's just gonna be hot, or for a day, even I can do anything for a day. So if I just got to preach and it's gonna be hot and it's gonna be sweaty,
Fine.
and
Everyone
it is
just
what it
took
is.
out their sermon notes and was just
Literally, I
filling
told
it.
them, I was
That's
like,
fine.
not a single person was filling in sermon notes at 10 o'clock service
No.
because everybody was fanning. I could just see it.
It was hot. It was.
But it was.
I mean, there was also at the 10 o'clock. There was 450 people in there.
Yeah.
The AC's not working. The fan was blowing, but it wasn't blowing
Packed to the hilt.
You know, so it's just that's a lot of.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
hot
someone said
breath.
we had, what was our number Sunday? It was like
Hot
1498 or something.
Yeah.
Is that what someone said?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Big, great day.
Yeah.
We had last couple weeks. We've had a couple people, unfortunately, had
medical
some
emergencies,
little
yeah.
medical issues happening, which our team does great getting them some
They're
help.
just going to start parking the ambulance out front.
Yeah,
next
getting
week,
them help.
so-
Sarah just be out there with the ambulance.
Literally.
Both people we had the last 3 weeks we've had to call an ambulance twice. Both people we've had to call seem to be doing okay. In
Yep.
fact, the one guy from a few weeks ago, I saw him this morning. Like he was at church Sunday. He's great. But yeah, a couple little medical problems, which is bound to happen when you put a bunch of people in a room at some point. So, but our team handled it
Shows
well.
up.
So yeah.
Yep.
What else happened?
All good, man. I preached. We led worship, preached. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Got some new staff members rolling in. Not ready to talk
Yeah.
about all that just yet, but we're excited for some of the updates that are coming down the pipeline.
even one of them?
So, we can talk about one of them. Charity.
She started,
Charity
Charity.
Bonner is
Yeah,
here.
new staff member.
So
Baby Bill Book
she
Bonner.
started today or yesterday.
started
I mean,
yesterday, taking over our guest experience and TC groups. So excited for her.
A lot of you know her.
A lot- yeah.
Or a lot of you may,
Yeah.
if you've been with us the last
You
2
remember her,
years,
yeah.
you don't know her, but she was with us for a long time and then moved away for a couple of years.
Yeah,
Got
she helped me
married.
build Pipeline early on.
She was the first pipeline class.
first Pipeline graduate class. She was an intern. She helped me build the whole thing. Or I should say, like she was she was administratively helping carry out the vision for it for the first few years, which is super, super helpful. And so, but a lot of you know Charity. If you don't, you will.
You will.
Promise. You will.
You will know Charity.
Yeah, she doesn't hide. She makes herself known.
And you will be her friend.
And you will be her friend. That's right. And she will tell you, I will not go to sleep until we're best friends. So we're excited to have her here. Yeah. And man. So cool things happening. We got a couple other things cooking, but we're not ready to talk about that just yet.
No.
So, but on Sunday, we preached a message.
Keep you in suspense.
That's right. Preached on
road trips.
Summer road trip. And we talked about set the destination. That's what we're talking about. So stick around for a little bit. We got some little tips and tricks on how to encourage you to set the destination. So, but
and then how many more weeks of this?
We're going all the way through July. So
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got quite a few, 7-8 more weeks of this. So
yeah. Got working on one myself.
Yeah.
Justin got one coming up. Nate's got one coming up.
Do I?
Don't you? Do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Maybe you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just naming off people.
He said, oops.
Oops.
Oh, you do, but not for this series.
Awkward.
Oh, you have one coming up with another series.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like the series. I like analogies. You know, everybody knows about a good road trip. You
John
know,
keeps changing your initials on my spreadsheet to another name.
Oh, did you just add it? Did y'all just add it?
No. I was just talking about that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah. Love a good road trip.
I saw that.
Speaking of road trips, we're going to we're not going on a road trip. We'll be flying. But Ash and I, we're guys a little bit traveling coming up. Then Justin's going to go to New York with us.
Yep.
NYC.
We're going to eat a bunch of pizza.
3 weeks.
For that trip?
It's in 3. No, it's in 3 weeks.
I was going to say 3 weeks.
In
God
3
knows.
weeks.
Isn't it?
That trip's in 3 weeks. Is
It's
it really?
July 1st.
Yeah, it's in 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so excited about where we're staying. That area, that hotel's like a legendary hotel. It's in that little neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like Jackson Pollock has stayed there, and Bob Dylan when he first moved to New York.
Hey, do you know how Bob Dylan is?
What? Yeah, he's a country singer or something, right?
That's close enough. I'm going to give you a pass on that.
No, that's not close at all.
He's not a singer?
He's a singer, not a country singer. That's why I was going to give you a pass.
Yeah.
But Justin is not going to let you get a pass.
Yeah.
What does he sing? Rock and roll?
Country music.
It's old rock and roll, classic stuff.
Oh, is he like Leonard Skinner or something?
Not
Way
that,
before then.
Yeah, and not that country. Not that like
That's Southern
or
rock.
Southern rock. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I do like Leonard Skinner.
Old Skinner. Ash, you got some games for us?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Do you want to play? I got 2.
Ooh.
And we're going to either play this week or next week. They're
Tell me
both
about
going to
it.
get played.
Okay.
Do you want to play a guessing game or another trivia game?
What do you mean a guessing game?
Yeah.
Like
what are we
we're guessing. Just which one? Let's just do the guessing game.
Okay.
We did trivia last week.
Whatever.
I need to replace these whiteboards soon.
You aren't gonna
These
like
things are
it,
on a
though.
struggle bus.
Well, then why are we gonna play
Because
it?
it's going to be funny.
You're not going to like it because it's going to be funny.
And then, do you
So
have
we're doing a guessing game?
Yeah.
Do I need these whiteboards?
No.
Oh, great.
Oh, thank
We're
God.
playing or what am I? Okay.
Wait. Are those dog leash? What is this?
Yo, it probably goes around your forehead.
It
It's going to
does.
mess up my hair, though.
Stop it.
You don't have hair on your forehead.
You're going to wear it for literally
back part.
barely 10 minutes.
Orange.
Your hair looks terrible, anyways.
That's not true. I have very nice hair.
I don't care.
Very nice hair.
All
Ooh.
right.
What are we doing?
So you're going to put it around your head.
Mine barely fits my big old dome.
So
Do we look cool?
you're going
Do we look cool, Brent?
We look like the 3 ninjas.
Yeah, Rocky, Tom, and Colt.
Oh, come on, dude. Nate don't know about that.
We're
don't.
going to ask.
Nate, you look like a ninja. Welcome back to the transmission.
It could be an object. It could be food. It could be an animal. Okay, but you can only ask yes or no questions. Okay, and we're gonna go one by one, asking questions. You can try to figure out what you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is like from The Office.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now
So
she knows what it feels like to be a
Diversity
minority.
Day.
yeah.
Yeah, diversity.
It's like a bad driver.
Yeah.
Oh my God, am I a woman?
Yeah, that's funny. That's good.
That was on a
And
show.
then
That's not me
once you
saying
get
that.
it, then you get the point, and
Okay, so I get a card, and then I
Yep.
gotta guess. I ask y'all questions to
yes or
figure out
no
what it is.
questions only.
Okay,
Okay, don't look.
okay. So
Okay,
it can be a what?
let me see.
Wait. We all get one now.
Yeah, we all get one.
We're all
and
gonna go
and
one
it's like in
question at a
a.
One question at a time. Can the camera see? What I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the categories?
It's a thing.
You just ask yes or
it
no
could
questions.
be food. It could be an animal. I don't know. all of
Okay.
them. Just
So that's
only
why you
yes
got
or
to
no.
ask the questions to figure it out. Who's keeping score? Am I keeping score?
Sure, you have the. Okay, look. I'm not looking. I'm not cheating. Is this the side I need to look?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like one of those things where you have to ask the question that eliminates as many options at
Yeah.
once with that one question.
All right. So we can all answer the question that. Answer the yes or no question. All right, go, Justin.
Am I an animal?
No.
No.
Nope.
Do I go again or y'all?
No, Brad.
My turn. Am I an animal?
Yes.
Am I living?
No. Wait.
Well. No.
Currently, no.
No.
Y'all just messed me up with that.
Okay. Am I a food?
No.
Well.
Wait, I don't even know what you are.
No, not in the context.
Yes.
Okay.
I think in the game, no.
Okay. So let's go a little
Okay.
bit faster.
Am I a food?
No.
No.
You just got to remember what you've asked before.
Do I have arms?
No.
No. Do I belong to an animal?
Yes. Yes.
What do you mean by belong? Like what?
I don't know. The thing in my head that when y'all said it was an egg, so that's why I thought, am I
You-
like,
No.
like
don't
not
bel-
in that instance?
No,
I don't,
no,
but you
not
just
for
said
the game.
yes.
For the way he's asking for the game. It's like my question. It's like for the way he's
Okay.
asking for the game, the answer is
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
Go ahead.
Am I alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Am I alive?
No.
Nope.
We need to go faster.
Am I in the water?
No.
No.
No. Can you eat it? Me.
No. No. No.
God, this is
Am I what am I trying to say? Am I?
I don't like this game. I don't know what to ask. I don't even know what to ask.
this is hard.
You gotta keep narrowing it down. to
It's
your
like-
Am I
20
something
questions.
someone would find in their home?
No.
It
Okay.
could.
Yeah, but not in
They
the
did something's
context.
wrong.
Yeah, not like
Okay.
not normally.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I an inanimate object?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I just had it and then it went away. Am I something someone would eat?
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not.
Do I belong outside?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Am I something someone would use for a sport?
No.
Nope.
This is hard.
It is hard.
Am I a part of nature? Am I found in nature?
Nope.
Am I common to Africa?
Yes.
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 Not just there, but yes.
I feel like you saw a clue somewhere.
No, I'm just asking the questions and
Do I belong in the wild nature?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I something that a lot of people would use?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Not in a
Th-
house.
What,
You would
what,
use
what did
it.
I say about nature? Was it yes or no?
It was
Are you
no.
part of nature?
No, I'm not a
you're
part of
common to
nature. Am I something that is built?
Yes.
Yes.
Would I be known as a predator?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Am I green?
Hard to say.
Yes.
I'm going to go with yes.
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 Okay.
On the card, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all both asked really specific questions.
Well, yeah, that's
I
how
feel
you,
like,
you
like when
narrow
I
it down.
feel
I'm
like
not alive. I belong outside, and I'm in the
No.
nature.
I'm in back to back. I feel like y'all are like whispering to each other what it is.
no, this is just people playing the game.
This is like 20
That's
questions.
the
Like,
We're
you
all
have the
facing
game.
each other. What do you think?
I feel like y'all like whispered when I
We're
wasn't
not code
looking.
talking to each other here. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Nate, what are you?
Oh, that's crazy.
Is that offensive?
I
Is that
found-
offensive? I don't know.
Am I found in nature?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I, I don't know what to ask. I'm built. You said yes. Do I move?
No.
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 Do I run?
Yes.
Yes. Um. I'm just thinking. I'm so sorry. I'm so
This is
sorry.
hard. How long do we do this?
I guess we're only
So
gonna
one
go
of us
one
is-
All
round.
right.
It's taking so long. We're gonna go one round.
Am I a tree?
No.
No.
Am I a tree?
No.
No.
Am I a building?
No.
Do I have stripes?
No.
Nope.
Am
Golly.
yo.
Oh,
But
boy,
you said I'm
it's-
green. You said I'm in nature. I'm not a tree.
You can be found in nature. That doesn't mean you're part of nature.
Am I in the water?
No.
No.
This is crazy.
Am I found in other countries?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
As opposed to what, this one?
Yeah. Like, is it only North America? Like,
No.
No, other countries.
Am I blue?
No.
I mean, no, not on your card. No.
Okay. I don't know.
Do I have horns?
Define horns.
Define horns.
Like antlers?
Antlers, no.
no. Nope.
Okay.
Um,
If I end up having horns, I'm going to fight all of you.
I mean,
no, they aren't horns.
No.
They aren't antlers.
Okay.
You
go
just
ahead.
asked 2 questions, so you get skipped next time.
I didn't ask what I said. If I do have horns, I'm going to fight you. That's not a question.
I have no idea.
And I'm not alive.
I forgot all my
well-
questions.
We said you're not alive.
Yeah, you said I'm not alive.
The problem,
But
He
y'all-
the
said
problem,
not right now.
and the problem of the context that you're trying to figure out.
The answer's still that. I mean, I know what you're saying. He's not alive currently.
No, but yeah, you're not alive. But yeah, you're not alive.
You're not alive. Yeah. You.
Okay. Ash. Or
the-
did you ask? Sorry.
no,
But I guess what I'm saying is that's why he's asked things like, "Am I
Yeah,
a
tree,
tree or a
yeah.
log?" Because he's thinking
Not
he's not
right
alive.
now, you're
Yeah.
not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you are alive.
I think in the context of the card to get the answer, you are alive.
But not present day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what makes it hard. It's like
It is.
You know, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Yes,
not
I
trying to
do.
give it away to him. I'm just saying, like,
Say too much more, you're gonna give it away.
Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah.
like, if he says, "Am I a blade of grass?" Because that's a lie. But it's like that's not. You're
Ask
way
better
off track.
questions, Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's crazy. Am I extinct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ash.
I think we gave it away.
Am I
I don't.
a game you can play?
No. I have no idea what to ask. Do people use me?
Yes.
Yes.
Mine elephant.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to take any last guesses? What do you think you are, Nate?
I'm gonna say. I mean, there's a couple things that I could either like a woolly mammoth
You gotta pick one.
or a saber tooth or something extinct.
Go more
A
generic.
dinosaur.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
A dinosaur.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
Well done.
Wow.
You did it.
See what I mean? Like you're
When you're
Yeah,
saying,
no,
you're currently not alive,
I
but
would not if you wouldn't have told me yes to if I was alive or not, or like
you'd been trying to figure like the roof of a house or something.
Yeah,
there's no way. That's
When
the
you
point
said,
I was
am I
making.
alive? We thought you meant like current time frames. Am I alive? Not like have I ever been living?
no.
And,
You know what I mean?
I can tell by the rest of his questions, like he's gonna be. There's no chance
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
not. So I think that's what's in the context of the card.
card, yes,
I
I
think
am.
you're alive.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Am I clothing?
No.
Nope.
Rip.
Didn't I ask am I found in water?
No.
At the beginning?
I did. You said you asked if you were alive, and I think
A
we said
fountain
yes.
in water. That'd be like a fish, wouldn't it?
You did say, "Am I alive?" We said
And,
yes.
and we said yes, but then you said
That's why I said
clothing.
I'm forgetting all my questions. I'm
Am I-
hearing all of
I,
y'all's
I
and
have
forgetting.
no clue. I know I'm built people used by humans. I have zero idea.
You have one in your house.
You love
Am
it.
I
Multiple?
Am I a TV?
No.
No.
Famous people use you on stage
In a band.
in a band.
A guitar.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
Wow, that took a lot longer than I expected.
I don't like this game.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's because y'all weren't getting answers right away. Good job, Brad. You won.
A dinosaur. And y'all said yes to green. I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's so much you're asking. Well, even like when you're like, is it alive? And part of me wanted to like initially I thought you meant like time frame wise. And I was like, well, alligators are technically like in my
That's
mind,
what I was thinking. I
So it was a little tricky, but we did it.
Game. That's a tricky game.
It is a tricky game.
yeah.
Is there like actual rules of how many questions, like how long, or like
Well,
you just
there's
go
a
for it?
game. There used to be a game called 20 Questions, and it was y'all never had that? It's like a
Yeah.
little thing that you would pick something, then it would ask you all these questions, and most of the time when it got to question 20, it would be able to answer.
And you could
Yeah.
be insanely specific. Yeah, you could be
Yes.
like, Charlotte
Oh.
Zellweger, and it was like it was gonna
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Interesting.
Is that-
Renee.
Charlotte Zellweger.
Renee.
Yeah. I wasn't speaking of,
Oh.
but I was
That's
literally
the only
thinking
one
of,
I know of that
I don't know.
with that name.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think you're missing the point there. But anyway, so all right. Well, we did it. We played the game. We talked about Sunday. Everything's
y'all
great.
enjoyed
And I'm a
it.
guitar.
Justin's a guitar.
All right.
So, all right. Well, where do they find information? If this podcast, Justin, made them people what?
I would think Kids Water Day is this Saturday.
Kids Water Day is this
Kids
Saturday.
Water
Yay, woo.
Yeah.
Registered to attend.
Yeah, and I'll go
Nursery
ahead
through
and-
fifth grade.
Yes, first through fifth.
Nursery through fifth
Nursery through fifth.
grade.
We're gonna put babies on a water slide.
No, they have their own little area.
Oh.
Yeah, she got taken care of.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and let y'all know too. Yeah, Water Day is this Saturday. Kids Water Day is this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a big students' night coming up next
Yeah.
Sunday
Yes,
for
let's talk about
parents.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Sorry, I'm going to be mentioning it in my sermon on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
Meaning not this Wednesday, because some people say like next Wednesday means like this Wednesday, the next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
and
weird.
It's like, no, that doesn't make
Wednesday
sense.
the
18th.
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 6:30.
6:30.
At TC.
Sixth graders through 12th graders are invited
Yep.
with their parents.
You need to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't get left behind.
Yeah.
I haven't
Got it. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, check out all our good stuff.
Yeah, find us online, transformationchurch.com or at Transformation Pensacola. You got a P, Nate? On all the socials.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, click the bell, whatever. Follow, all that stuff.
Right. All right, we're gonna send it over.
See you later.
Hang out with me for just a few minutes
Nate's
as we
gotta
look
go.
at some of the
Yeah,
conversation on setting the
Wow.
destination.
Golly.
See you in a minute.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Message Recap podcast, and we're here today talking about Sunday's sermon, Setting the Destination. We jumped into the summer road trip series last week before this past Sunday, with Pastor Rick's message on Let's Get Moving. Then we have Set the Destination this past Sunday, and I wish we had set the destination of our thermostats a little colder because it was hot in that building, but nonetheless, we persevered, we made it through, and hey, we had church like the majority of the world has church, with no air conditioning and the Bible. So, but it was a good Sunday. We got to lean into setting the destination for our lives. And I wanted to bring some things to you as we get ready to unpack that together, some helpful tips. Now, as always, what we're going to cover today assumes that you're already doing the basic Christian principles, right? We say it every week. Reading your Bible, getting in prayer, times of worship. None of what I'm going to give you today can replace those things, and none of them are going to work without those things. But we want to give you 3 things that might help you in your setting the destination in your life. One of them actually piggybacks on the final point from Sunday, and that's to let go of the illusion of control. Let go of the illusion of control. If you're fighting for control, you're making things harder. We have a saying here on staff: slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And if you try to go fast, you'll create trouble in the water and you'll end up slowing down. But if you'll trust the process, then slow, steady is smooth, and smooth actually keeps calm waters that you can go fast on. And the illusion of control is very much the same way. If you're fighting for control, you're slowing yourself down. If you're fighting for control, you're making things harder. If you're fighting for control, you're probably making things worse. But if you'll let go of the illusion of control, trying to control every outcome, because that leads to fear and frustration and burnout, we can actually acknowledge that he sees the full picture and we only see part of it. Listen, he may give you the steering wheel, but it doesn't mean that you're in control. And so, but one thing I want you to know is surrendering control doesn't mean giving up. It means placing your confidence in God's timing and his plan. And so I want to encourage you to say yes to that. We mentioned a couple of different verses on Sunday, Proverbs 69 being one of them, that the Lord orders our steps. And I want you to lean into that. The second thing I want you to do as we step into it is remember God's character. That's a big deal as we're trusting him with our destination. Listen, God's character is good. God's character is loving. God's character is hopeful. God's character is peaceful. It's joyful. These are the fruit of the Spirit of God, right? So remind yourself regularly that God is good. I'm going to say this again. Remind yourself regularly that God is good, that he's wise, that he's faithful, that his plans for you are grounded in love, even if they're complicated, even if they're hard, even if you go through a difficult season. Listen, I want to encourage you something. Trust in God grows when you dwell on the character and goodness of God. I'm going to say it again. Trust in God grows when you dwell on the goodness of God. Not just what he can do, but who he is. And one of the best things you can do is remember where he's brought you from. Remember his character, right? And so he's trustworthy. Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Which brings me to the third thing I want to encourage you with, and that's to reflect on past faithfulness. When you're struggling to trust God with the future, reflect on all the ways he came through in the past. Now, I'm a big proponent of don't live in the past. Live in the windshield, not the rearview mirror. Like you guys, most of you have heard me use that kind of language before, and I'm still a big proponent for that. We will need to live in the windshield, not the rearview mirror, because if we're looking behind us trying to go forward, we're always going to crash our lives. But there are moments where we need to look back to remember how far God's brought us to get to here, right? Sometimes the clearest way forward is by looking back briefly as a reminder of God's faithfulness. And I want to encourage you, one of the best things you can do is to journal or recall times when God showed up in your life, big or small. So here's the helpful tip that I have for you today. You can go on Amazon, you can go to a bookstore, you can find these almost anywhere. I would encourage you, go get a journal. And if you can, find a 3-year or even a 5-year journal. If you don't know about these, what happens is there's a date at the top. So, July 1st, but instead of just July 1st and having one entry, it's July 1st and then this year. And you'll fill it out every day. And then you come back next year on July 1st and you write in the second segment, so the year 2026. But the beautiful thing is you get reminded of where you were July 1st of 2025. Maybe July 1st, 2025, you were in a terrible place. Everything was falling apart. Well, guess what? by July 1st, 2026, I guarantee you, you're going to be in a different place. I guarantee you, God's going to have done something. Maybe you're in a struggling place again next year on July 1st, 2026, but you're not going to be in the same struggle. You're going to be in a different one. And you get to remember the July 1st, 2025 struggle and trust God to get you through the 2026 struggle. You with me? So I want to encourage you, find a journal and start journaling what's going on in your life. This was a big change for me. When I went through some of the hardest pain of my life, I had never been a big journaler. And it was in that season that God really started prompting me to start writing things down. And so I started journaling in that season. And I'm here to tell you today, I've gone through some tough things over the last year, and being able to see where I was 2 to 3 years ago on the same days and what I was struggling with then gave me the confidence to go, man, God, you got me through that. You got me through that in 2022. You got me through that in 2023. You got me through that in 2024. Guess what? I can trust you in 2025. So I want to encourage you, say yes, find a way to journal and remember ways of trusting God's faithfulness. You've seen him do it before. You trust he'll do it again. All right, guys. Hey, listen, so glad you stuck around with us for an extra few minutes. I hope that it's helpful today as you set the destination for your life and trust God with it. We'll see you soon.